Sunday, guys! And thank God, it's Sunday! Nag-ayos na ako. Inayos ko yung bangs ko kasi kanina medyo manipis, mahaba. Medyo masakit siya sa mata. So, ngayon, ginawa ko, parang nilagyan ko siya ng layer dito para hindi siya masagwa na parang straight lang. And dito, parang magkaganyan sila. Basta, kung ano lang yung mga nakikita ko dati, yung mga ginagawa ko sa bangs ko. Yun na yung ginagawa ko. Thank you so much para sa mga nagko-comment. Siguro yung shoutout by, ano na lang, Thursday, sabay-sabay na nakikita des. Kasi, alam niyo naman, phone lang yung gamit ko. So, hindi ko ma-memorize lahat ng mga nagpapa-shoutout. Kaya, pasensyahan nyo na. And, ginamit ko pala yung Airspan. Super ganda pala. Parang nilalak niyo yung pores mo. Para hindi ganun ka-visible yung pores mo. And, gamit ko yung Rimmel na Ivory na binigay sa akin ni Ate April. And then, yung lipstick ko, yung bigay ng tita ko na, wala, ito, Ellen Tracy, ayan. 5 to eh, may red, pero hindi siya matte, parang medyo glossy-glossy siya. Wala lang, gusto ko lang itry kasi hindi ko siya nagagamit. First time kong gamitin. And yung eyeshadow ko is from Ate Christine Angard. Hi, I miss you, te. Gamit ko yung Urban Decay. Binasa ko yung color, medyo pink-violet siya. Basta, experiment lang muna. Hindi muna ako eyeliner ngayon kasi natatakot akong gamit yung eyeliner ko dahil ang tagal na nun. Baka expired na, so baka masama sa akin. Kaya ito muna, ganito lang kasi may bangs naman ako. And gamit ko yung NYX na blonde. Thank you so much, Ate April. Mukhang natural. Ang pangit ng ano ko. Mukhang natural lang siya sa kilay ko. Ayan, ganyan siya. Mukhang, as in parang natural look na kilay lang. And hindi ko naman kailangan masyadong mag-effort sa kilay ngayon dahil may bangs naman ako. Hindi naman siya ganun kahalata, kaya hindi ko siya pinush masyado. Sakto lang, pero maganda yung mix in fairness. Tapos, yun lang naman. And gamit ko yung binigay sa akin ni Sis Rocks na damit. Ayan. Thank you so much. And Kimi Collection sa aking necklace. Gustong-gusto ko to kasi, ano lang siya, ang ikli niya. So, kahit medyo mataas yung damit ko, kita pa rin siya. And yung earrings from Kimi Collection. Thank you so much. Ayan. Hindi na ako siguro magdadala ng mga pang-retouch kasi nakakatambad na. Kampante na ako sa baking na yan. Or baka itap ko lang siya ng Mary Kay Press Powder later. May sabihin ako nakalimutan ko, pero mamaya na lang pag naalala ko, guys. Punta muna ako sa hindi na pala makada ng ATC. Siguro sa Festival Mall na lang. Pagpasensya na niya yung mga umorder until lang hindi sumasagot si Kuya Noy. Hindi ko alam kung bakit, kung anong problema. As in, hindi pa siya talaga nag-reply. Pini-M ko na rin yung Beam Courier. Kaya sobrang ano. And thank you so much, Stella. Yung sa post office bukas, kahit coding ako, i-take ko yung risk. Kasi nahiyang-hiya na ako dahil sobrang delay na. Hindi pa ako nakapunta ng post office. Kaya bukas pupunta ako sa Robinsons, Phil Post. Doon ako magpapadala. Kaya, yun, pasensya na. Sure na bukas si Stella, promise. Bukas ko ipapadala. Talagang gagawin ko ng time and then baka pumunta ako kay La Bestie kasi may bibigay sila sa akin. So, bahala na bukas. Hey guys! Ayan, antok na antok ako pero kailangan kong umalis. Kasi nga, pansin ko, simula nung pumasok ako ng second trimester, parang naiba yung sleep ko. Ewan ko kung ganun ba talaga. Siyempre, iba-iba naman yung pregnancy journey. Pero ako, pansin ko, pag, magtutulog ako 11:30 or 12, after nun, magigising ako ng 4 or 5, parang enough na yung sleep ko. Parang ayoko na matulog. Parang okay na. Pero pinipilit ko lang, tapos nagigising na lang ako ng 10:30. Unlike before, sobrang dire-diretso yung yung tulog ko. Tapos ngayon, inaantok ako. Alam mo yung ganong feeling. Ay nako, pero kailangan ko itong pigilan kasi mahirapan naman ako matulog mamaya. Kaloka. Anyway, pupunta na ako ng festi. Nakalimutan ako magdala ng food or something to eat lang. Doon na lang ako kakain. Kasi, tawag ito? Paglabas ko, parang sabi ko, kukuha ko sa ref ng something. Kaya lang, nakalimutan ko. Anyway, alis muna ako guys. Mamaya na lang. Grabe, super duper hirap ng parking. Buti na lang tank top meron. Kasi gutom na rin ako. Tsaka nawiwiwi na ako. Hey guys, ito si Nay. Kumain kami ng
Kita ba ako yung kumain?
Kumain kami ng pizza. Nakatatlo akong maliit. Kasi yung gutom pa.
Tatlo rin ako maliit. Pero tayo,
Ito pa ako. Kakain, bibili nga ako ng ano na yun. Bakit? Bibili ng tingin sa akin.
Ito ang pakto guys eh. Ito ang pakto eh.
Bibili ako ng ano.
Bakit nag-bangs na may ito ang pakto? Hindi ka na pala ito magtapak eh.
Bibili ako mamaya ng food dyan para sa church mamaya.
Hindi ka na pala ito magtapak.
Bakit? Sabi mo sa akin, ba't ako tinapak? Ikwento mo.
Kulang ka magganito.
Ikwento mo kung ba't ako tinapak.
Kulang ka magganito.
Ikwento mo. Ba't may kwento?
Pero nga di na pinakwento.
Oh, ba't yung sinasabi mo ito? Baka ko. Ayun naman yung anyway, ayun, bigyan ko ng putos ko para sa church kasi concert ko itong pala ko. Sobrang gusto pa nila. Pero, malan. Yeah? Before kita gugutom mo, see guys,
Baka ang gutom na may gutom for the soul.
oo, baka nga.
Baka naman hindi na, kahit anong kain hindi na yung child gutom.
Tama. Kaya
Spirit
kailangan
na
talaga yung pero in fairness, grabe yung mga ano talaga, yung mga hassle kanina, may antok na antok. Ako parang ang dami, ano, instruction. Parang alam mo, parang ano ba yan? Oo, kanina umaga, parang hindi ako okay. Biglang antok ako. Pero ngayon, kumain ako okay. Yan na lang na, guys.
Now the faithful response came from one servant. Servant number 1. Y'all know this, right? You read it. It says, the first came before him, saying, knowing that we are only stewards of things here on earth. Are you still here? You know, we may have names to our cars. You have your ORCR. You have your title deed. Okay? You probably own some of your house, your homes, right? You probably own your cell phone today and you were issued a receipt. Okay? It says there, blah, blah, blah. Juan de la Cruz, diba? You can own, your names can actually be in all the properties you have today. But the reality is you don't own them. It's amazing. You really don't own them. It reminds me of this, you know, this husband. Okay? This husband who was like total miser, total thrift. In other words, kuripot talaga siya. He was just like that, you know. It's like Manny Pacquiao. Ganun talagang ayaw na i-release yung mga funds. So he saved enough and he actually acquired a lot of money. You know, he had a lot of money, millions of dollars. And he made his wife promise him that when he dies, all of his money should go into his casket. That's what he said. Yeah. So finally the day came. He died. This husband died. And true enough, during the funeral, during the burial, when everybody was away already, a few people were just there, the wife stands up with a small box, walks to the casket and then drops it inside, and then closes it, and then they buried him. And then the friend, of course they're always best friends, right? So the friend of the wife comes in running. Are you foolish? You mean you actually agreed and you put all the money in the casket? And you know what the wife said? Yes and no. So what did you put? I wrote him a check. she gave all the money. Now the moral of that story really is that you really can bring wealth to where we're going. Amen. And sometimes when we think about our properties, the things that we own, it's not really ours. Right? At the end of the day, the houses that you are living in, and if it's yours, you have your name on it, guess what? When you're long gone, somebody will own it. Hopefully your children will own it. Or else somebody else will buy it. Because it's not ours. It's temporary. It belongs to God. You need to understand this principle and you need to get it. Okay? This principle is called everything belongs to God. Everything belongs to God. No matter how you look at it, everything belongs to God. How many generations have already passed, and we all know that. The richest man alive I can remember was Steve Jobs. Even in his deathbed, he says, all the money in the world cannot even make me well. Can you imagine you have all the money in the world? that he owns. Bottom line, then it's not his. And it reminds me of Deuteronomy chapter 8. You know what I'm saying? And you tend to compare that. But this servant didn't even think about it. He says, you know, it's okay. Whatever I have, I'm going to invest. I'm going to do this. And he yields 5 minas more. And the thing is, with God, it doesn't really matter how much, how much he has actually accomplished. But what matters to God is about faithfulness. You see, stewardship of God's resources starts with our faithfulness. Doesn't matter how much fruits you have gotten, what are the results. What matters is that, are you faithful where you are? Are you faithful in your offices? Are you faithful in your job? Are you faithful in your business? Are we faithful in the place that God has placed us? See, if you look at a servant means doulos, it means slave. A servant does not really own anything. Alright? Servants actually represent their master. How many of you know that? And there's a certain twist to this. I want you to see it. You see, if they represent the king, this one, who was rejected. Remember, he was rejected by the citizens, right? They didn't like him. They don't want him to rule and reign, but he becomes king anyway. See, if you are actually representing a man that is rejected, what happens is that you have a problem. You have a challenge in investing in the community that you're in because they hate your master. I mean, think about these servants who went there trying to do business with their minas, and they could not achieve what they can achieve, but yet they still yielded fruits. And they were so faithful. You see, Jesus speaks of how all of us, all his disciples, will actually encounter many persecutions on account of him, right? I mean, it's a perfect picture of what Jesus is saying, that hey, you as a believer, as a servant of God, guess what? You're going to have some major persecutions. You're going to have major trials. But Jesus said that, fear not, because I have overcome the world. But here's another twist. The reward. Everybody say the reward. Now get this. He gives 10 cities, right? 10 cities for making 10 minas. Okay? And to the other one, 5 cities, right? Now get this. The master, the king now, takes his servant. Okay? You need to understand that this guy is a servant. Then changes his position from servant to ruler of cities. And think about that. How can you ever comprehend our God? Are you getting it? Are you seeing the picture? This guy, a servant who was faithful, was given 10 cities, and the other one 5 cities. From a servant now, they have become a ruler of a city. Isn't that amazing? You're not seeing it, right? Not yet. Alright, maybe later the Holy Spirit can actually...
Guys, kakatapos na ng service, ang sarap lang ng feeling at nakasimba kami. Oh my God! Itong ano lang. Sa ano na kami, sayang may sale sana sa Commerce Avenue. Kaya lang, masyadong maaga pa, mag 5 months pa lang ako sa December. Kaya pag bibili kami, kasi marami magbibigay. Kaya, ang bibili na lang namin yung mga kulang na lang siguro by next year. Kasi marami rin nagsabi na, wag daw muna akong bumili na kung ano-ano kasi may mga ibibigay sila. Kaya, antayin ko na lang. Tsaka hindi na pala, ewan ko, hindi na ba uso yung malaking crib ngayon? Ganun ang dress na pang bunko ko. Ang comfy lang, no? Pero si mama binila naman. Si mama tigabili ko ng dress eh. Nagugulat na lang ako, may mga dress ako available. Pero puro black yung binili niya. Pero okay lang. Nahingan lang ako. Wait lang ah. Gutom na naman ako eh. Kanina sa church, sobrang gutom pa rin ako. Bili kaya tayong something gel. Sa babaw. Ito, dito kami yun sa ano. Ano ba to?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Sa may total. Umorder ako ng tapa rice and egg 1. Ay, 99 pesos lang. Tapos si Heinz, ewan ko kung anong gusto nito. Anong gusto mo? Chicken pesto. May chicken pesto sila. Wanna try?
Check ko na po. Nalala ko na bigati ko.
Ha? Pero yan, di yan healthy pesto. Diba? Mataas yung calorie. Ayan, bumili sa isang pesto. At ako, kumain ako ng 3 pizzeria. Water lang. Pero, hindi ako nabusog. Pero, ano ko ba? Siguro kasi lumalaki na yung baby namin. So, mas nagdedemanda siya ng mas maraming food. Ayun. Try ko na lang si Heinz. Huwag na lang yung mga tapa. May longganisa, tapa, bacon, rice, and egg. 24 hours sila dito. So, yung pesto, ha? Gagawa kita niya. May nagbigay sa akin ng ng ingredients niyan. Tapos may blender tayo, sakto. Kaya, soon gagawin kita. Ito yung food ko.